Hey, how's it going, everybody? This is DeJon Paris with the Unit of Prosperity with DS Domination. You know how we do. Just coming for another quick training video. Today we're going to talk about auctions. Auctions are not covered in the training, the original training. It's for the most part, it's kind of. Sorry, let me get that down. It's kind of a little bit risky, depending on which method you use that I teach you today. But for the most part, it's definitely worth adding to your arsenal on eBay. I'm not gonna go over how to list or anything like that. You can watch previous videos if you want to learn how to go through the whole thing. But for the most part, I will, show you from, kind of from the beginning stages. I like to use the hugging Elmo, but I think I just seen a new Elmo out there. I think it crawls or something. I don't know. But let's go ahead and see if we can find a good one out here. Let's see if I can find a new one. All these pretty much look the same. Let's just go with my go-to, right? Yeah. Play School Elmo. Okay, so we found our item. We come over here, we copy the title, come back over here to eBay, paste that bad boy in. I forgot the Elmo. Hugging. Okay, so we found all these awesome people, and we come down here and hit sold listings, and then we see all of these awesome Elmos that's been selling. So you want to do an auction for this Elmo. There are 3 different methods that I want to teach you with auctions. One is extremely safe. You won't lose any money doing it if it works out for you. The second method is semi-risky. Well, the second method is you won't lose any money either. You will break even. But the third method is the most effective, but it's also the most risky. So for from the beginning, we're going to start with just the most safe, I guess the safest way to do an auction on eBay. So we see this one right here that sold for $65.95. So let's go ahead and click on that one. And we see that the seller relisted it, and that was recent for 65. So he made a nice little profit. He relisted it too. So now we go to sell one like this. And log in here. All right, and it also, of course, it's going to bring over the title and everything. You can, use the training, use the software to create your own title, put your own pictures in here using the training, put your description in. All right, so here's where we're at. Normally, you would come over here to fix price, and you would click that tab, and then you will put your price in. eBay gives you a little suggestion or whatever about where to price it, but you know how to price your items out. The very first method is the profit method. I'm going to call it the profit method because you're going to start your auction at, let's go over here to auctions. Okay, so we're over here at auctions, and we want to do the profit method. So your starting price is going to be pretty much what you would normally price it at with your fixed price. So if you wanted, the Elmo costs $49.99, and you wanted to make you wanted to price it at, you know, the same price as the last seller for 65. I think he had it for 65.95. So this is what you're going to place your auction at 65.95. A buy now price. You don't have to put a buy now price, and it also tells you that it has to be 30% more than your starting price. So you would have to put it up here for 85.74. This price and higher price, I kind of going off on a tangent here, but for this particular item, this Elmo, this Hugging Elmo, from my experience last year during Christmas, I was selling this Elmo for $140 because they were selling out like crazy. And I can almost guarantee it's going to be the same way this year too. So if, you know, it's a reason why I keep showing you this Elmo, because it's going to be an extremely hot seller. So I advise you to add this to your list too. But anyway, you don't have to put a buy now price. We're not going to go over that right now, but you're going to just keep at the starting price. So with this method, the profit method, you want to put, you know, whatever price that you would normally, you know, price your item in the starting price. So in this example, we're going to use 65.95. That way, even if one person bids on it, you have the price that you want. You know, you made your profit. You're also using an auction, which gives your account a little bit more juice. So you make money. You're gonna make money regardless, even if nobody bids on it. If 2-3 people bid on it, it's, you know, it only can get better from here. But you already, even if one person bids on it, you have your profit. For the duration at this method, you can put it at, you know, 1 day, 3 days. I normally do 7 days, but for this method, you can do 1 day and test it out. You can do 3 days. I would choose 1 or 3 days because you already, even if one person bids on it, you have your profit price. So that's that method. The second method is there's no risk. This is the break-even method. So let's say, for example, there is risk in this one too, because you never know if you're going to get sales tax and all that good stuff. So there is a risk in this one, this break-even method. So you're kind of banking on at least 3 or 4 people bidding on this, and, you know, boosting that price up to a point where you're going to make profit or cover the taxes that might come up, or the shipping, or what have you. So in this method, you want to find out what is your break-even point. So you got this price at $49.99. You want to see what your break-even point is. So just go ahead and break out the old calculatrice, una calculatrice. Here we go. Right here. So we got $49.99. Let's just round off the fees at 15%. All right, so we're looking at $7.50 in fees at this price to break even. So we just add that to $49.99, and I believe this, you know, at this point I'm banking on you knowing how to, you know, calculate your fees and all that good stuff. So this is almost kind of like advanced training. But okay, so this is your break-even price with no taxes, no shipping. This is the price that you're going to put onto eBay, hoping that, you know, at least 2 or 3 people, you know, bid on this item. So $57.48 is what you'll put in here as your starting price. And, you know, you'll come up in the searches as a lower price for the item. You're gonna get a pretty decent amount of traffic in this method. And like I said, you're banking on at least 3 or 4 people to go in a little bidding war to boost that price up, so you can get past the break-even point. Now, the risk in this is that the only risk in this method is that you're running into sales tax, or if you offer free shipping and you have to pay for shipping. Those are the only two risks in this one. So if there's no taxes, if you charge for shipping, which I would recommend if you're going to do this method, the break even method, I would charge for shipping just to give you more peace of mind that you won't be losing money. But there is risk. So if you're going to use any of these auction methods, just know that there's a risk that you may lose money. But at the end of the day, it's good to have in your arsenal. Now, this last method is the most extreme method, and it's going to get you the most traffic, and you really have to be cautious with this one. I would use this method at your own risk. This is a method I use all the time. This any item, it's almost on a case by case basis. You have to kind of play around with this one, but this method is the Hail Mary. I'm gonna call it the Hail Mary method. You're gonna put your starting price at 99 cents. Doing this will get this item crazy amounts of traffic. You'll have a ton of watchers, and you want to make sure that the duration for this one is at least a week. And you want to start it. I would start this auction like this for 99 cents, the Hail Mary method. I would start this auction on a Friday. That way, it goes. Actually, I would start it on a Sunday. Let's see. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I would start it on a Sunday. That way, you kind of get some of that weekend traffic when you first list it, and then it goes through the whole week and through the whole next weekend. With this method, you're going to get a lot of traffic on an item, a lot of watchers. You're going to get tons of bids. You only want to use this method on an extremely popular item, like for instance, if I did this method closer to Christmas time at 99 cents. I mean, this thing could potentially go past $100 in a bidding war between parents trying to get this item. I'm talking about extremely popular products. This I would recommend if you're just starting out with auctions. I would recommend that you use this method with extremely small, low-priced items, just to get a feel for it, just to see, what items will, get bidded up past the price, past the point, and you making money, just to kind of play around with it. So if you do end up losing money, it's only $1 or $2, and just the bidding, just the activity with bidding on your account in general is going to boost your other items. eBay sees all that activity on your account and says, "Oh, okay, yeah, you have all these different things going on, so it's going to boost the ranks on your buy it now items." So it's almost like paid advertising if you're losing money. So it's not, I use it all the time. I use this 99 cent method probably 10 out of 10 of the times on very small price items. When I say small price, I'm talking about items that's under $20. So this method is the most extreme and also the most rewarding overall. So that's why I say you want to use this with low price items. So at the end of the day, if you're going to lose money, you probably lose maybe $1 or $2, but you're going to boost your other items and get more sales that way. So technically you're not losing money, but people just don't like to see money being lost on the front end. So if you're one of those type of people that's like, oh my God, I lost $2, but I got 5 sales because I put this item up and I made $100, but oh my God, I lost $2 on this auction. So if you're one of those people, then I wouldn't recommend auctions, or I would recommend the more guaranteed methods, putting your actual buy it now price in the starting price, or using the break even method to get more traffic. So yeah, those are the three methods. If you want to learn more about the other methods or other ways to list and all that other good stuff that I've trained over, just subscribe to my channel, watch the other videos, and yeah, you guys have an awesome rest of the day.